So that meeting is taking place. In fact, Ravikant, there have been several meetings that have taken place as well. Prime Minister Modi over the last few hours has been holding back-to-back meetings.
देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री ने जैसे ही चुनाव खत्म हुआ 7वें फेज का, लगभग 10 बड़ी बैठकें बैक टू बैक ली। उसमें साइक्लोन से लेकर किस तरीके से राहत और बचाव के कार्य किए जा रहे हैं, हीट वेव को लेकर प्रिपरेशन की गई, और इसके साथ ही सरकार बनती है तो 100 दिनों का एजेंडा क्या होगा और उस एजेंडे को फुलफिल कैसे किया जाएगा, उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किस तरीके से किया जाएगा, ये बैठकें प्रधानमंत्री बैक टू बैक ले रहे हैं। और इस तरीके की बैठकें लेने का मतलब है कि बीजेपी को, प्रधानमंत्री को इस बात की जानकारी है कि वो एक बार फिर सत्ता में दोबारा जनता के द्वारा चुनकर आ रहे हैं, तभी वो 100 दिन के एजेंडे पर काम कर रहे हैं। दूसरी तरफ विपक्ष जो है वो पूरी तरीके से अपना आत्मविश्वास दिखा रहा है। वो कह रहा है कि मोदी सरकार नहीं आ रही है, लेकिन एग्जिट पोल के जो आंकड़े हैं वो बिल्कुल उनके फेवर में नहीं है। लगभग सभी एग्जिट पोल ये बता रहे हैं कि तीसरी बार थंपिंग मेजॉरिटी के साथ बीजेपी जो है सत्ता में वापसी कर रही है, और इसीलिए बीजेपी उसकी तैयारियां भी उसी लेवल पर कर रही है कि अगर जीत बड़ी होगी तो जश्न भी बड़ा होगा, और जश्न होगा भव्य तरीके से। और वो भव्य तरीका क्या होगा, उसके लिए तमाम बड़े नेताओं के साथ इस वक्त बैठक चल रही है।
और रविकांत, there is a lot of curiosity as well in Modi 3.0. What are the changes that's going to happen? What are the decisions that are going to be taken? So the letter that has been written by him, let's take a closer look at that. In fact, Pragya is also joining us. Pragya, so much curiosity about what's going to happen in 3.2, and perhaps the Prime Minister is offering us a glimpse of what can be expected, because in the letter he has outlined the agenda perhaps for the government, as he goes on to say we need to work on speed, scale, scope and standards, and says that reform can't be unidimensional process.
Well, 2-3 things that Prime Minister in his interviews to various channels, various media channels, he has made it clear that the focus is going to be on technology, on India being Atmanirbhar Bharat, 3 more crore houses to poor people, ensuring that they are uplifted from the poverty line, and also very much focus on Yuva. And that is why Prime Minister said, when initially, while the plan was for 100 days, it was extended to 125 days, and those 25 days had been given to policies being formed to ensure that young youth is empowered. There are more employment opportunities, there are more vision for youth. In fact, when it comes to video games and also all sorts of AI and also technology related sectors, Prime Minister said we need to inculcate the skill for that, and for that Prime Minister said that youth is going to be the focus and target when 125 days agenda will come into being. So these are broadly the sectors where Prime Minister has already spoken about, where his policies would be focusing on, and the target and the agenda for 125 days is already being set. I think it is just the final touch-ups will be given when Prime Minister will discuss this with the respective ministries and with the secretaries. The secretaries had been given the time to formalize all the policies related to this 100 days. Now it has been extended to 125 days, and yes, youth in fact has become one of the main focal point as far as Modi government is concerned.
Absolutely. And to give our viewers some updates, the BJP of course ahead of the results are expected tomorrow, but there are key meetings being held already. A meeting that we're told is underway with Amit Shah as well as JP Nadda as well. So, Pragya, while we are talking of the vision that the Prime Minister has thought of, there is seems like a message for the opposition as well, because he says need freedom from the pressure of professional pessimists, those who have been questioning every move of the government. And this is something that the Prime Minister has spoken of time and again. In the letter that he has written, he of course also speaks about must reassess outdated thinking and beliefs. So, looking at a complete change perhaps in Modi 3.0.
Well, Prime Minister has time and again told the opposition and the members, in fact, during the parliament session in last government, he said that you need to think afresh, you need to think positive, and you have to do away with negative thinking. He says that you can criticize our policies on the basis of points that you may rake up, the lapses that you may have, but to have a blanket ban criticism of particular policies just not done, because these policies are going to benefit the poor people, and that is how 25 crore people is shown by the Modi government. They have left the poverty, line, and they have risen above that.
Yes.
So all
But
these
you
policies,
requested to
Prime
stay on
Minister has
with us.
been
Let's get in a reaction from the BJP. Mr. Manjinder Singh Sirsa is joining us on the broadcast. Sirsa ji, the Prime Minister writing a very heartfelt note. The exit polls are showing that it's a thumping victory for the NDA yet again. So we're all geared up for Modi 3.0. If the exit polls or anything to go by, the country, is going to get Modi 3.0. The Prime Minister in his letter has spoken about a lot of reforms while also speaking of culture, saying that there is a completely new way of looking at things.
No, definitely. That is true. In last 10 years, how the picture of India has changed. Our cultural heritage has grown up. We have shown entire world what we are. From that time when people used to say, ये तो सांप सपेरों का मुल्क है, और जब कोई foreigner आता तो उसको सांप सपेरा नाच के
Sir,
दिखाते थे.
request you to stay on with us. Just want to get a response from the Congress as well. Pramod Tiwari ji also on the phone line with us. Pramod Tiwari ji, it looks like the Prime Minister has taken a dig at the opposition as well. उन्होंने ये कहा है अपने लेटर में, need freedom from pressure of professional pessimists.
Yeah, प्रधानमंत्री जी.
Mr. Pramod Tiwari? Yes, go on.
Yeah.
Go on, sir.
प्रधानमंत्री जी, अभी रिजल्ट आने में 24 घंटे से ज्यादा है, बल्कि जब उन्होंने पत्र लिखा तो 48 घंटे, और पत्र वो लिख रहे हैं सिर्फ एक साइकोलॉजिकल एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट करने का. मैं अच्छी तरह मालूम उनकी सरकार नहीं बनने जा रही है, फिर भी वो जानबूझकर ऐसा कर रहे हैं. अब वो प्रधानमंत्री हैं, वो लिखना चाहते हैं, पत्र लिखें, लेकिन ये इररिलेवेंट है. इसका तो मतलब नहीं. कल सरकार बनेगी इंडिया गठबंधन की, और सरकार कैसे चलेगी ये इंडिया गठबंधन तय करेगा.
लेकिन प्रमोद जी, ये ऑपोजिशन ने एग्जिट पोल पे भी कहा है कि ये साइकोलॉजिकल प्रेशर बना रहे हैं, लेकिन अब तो इलेक्शंस हो चुकी है, वोटिंग हो चुकी है, तो साइकोलॉजिकल प्रेशर किस बात पे बनेगी? अगर उन्होंने ये लेटर लिखा है या एग्जिट पोल्स ने ये दिखाया कि एनडीए जीत रही है, उसको I mean, how is it going to work? Psychologically, what pressure is it going to be?
जनता में जो माहौल है वो भाजपा के बहुत खिलाफ है. कार्यकर्ता डिमोरलाइज, तो अपने कार्यकर्ताओं को बांधे रखने के लिए उन्होंने किया.
ओके, बट कल तो रिजल्ट्स आ जाएंगे.
काउंटिंग में ना हो,
हाँ,
हताश ना हो, निराश ना हो, इसलिए किया.
अच्छा, तो फिर इंडिया ब्लॉक कॉन्फिडेंट दैट यू विल बी फॉर्मिंग द गवर्नमेंट. यू आर सेइंग दैट दीज आर जस्ट साइकोलॉजिकल वेज.
कॉन्फिडेंट.
ओके,
मिनिमम 295 to 350.
अच्छा, तो आप एग्जिट पोल्स जो कह रही हैं उसको रिजेक्ट कर रहे हैं. प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी ने जो मैसेज लिखा है विकसित भारत के लिए, आप कह रहे हैं कि वो बस पार्टी वर्कर्स के लिए.
ऑफिशियली रिजेक्ट कर दिया हम लोगों ने कि ये सच पे आधारित नहीं है. गांव में गए नहीं, लोगों से मिले नहीं, वहां का गुस्सा नहीं देखा, शहरों में कुछ चाय की दुकान पे बैठ के एग्जिट पोल पहले से तैयार महीनों से, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
Okay, बने रहिए हमारे साथ. Saravanan of the DMK also joining us. I want to ask him if he believes the same as well. From the Congress party, saying that the Prime Minister is writing these letters just to boost the morale of the party workers because tomorrow the BJP is going to lose. But the Prime Minister, in the letter that he has written, and this is after he meditated at Kanyakumari, he goes on to say we must reassess outdated thinking and beliefs, going on to say we need freedom from pressure of professional pessimists.
The Prime Minister has written the epilogue of the 10 inglorious years India had seen. And we have seen what a joke these exit polls were. And there are other exit polls which are giving a clear edge to the India alliance to take off, to ensure that the narrative is not on the exit polls, which is giving this India alliance that they are going to form the government. Now you are talking about this letter. Who cares what the outgoing Prime Minister writes now? We'll discuss that later. The issue today is this: how the Election Commission is going to conduct the counting. Are they going to follow the established procedures or not? That is a burning question. We are not bothered. Nobody now is bothered about what the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, has written or is going to write. That is the situation now.
Okay, all right. The different claims being made by the India bloc leaders as well as the BJP, of course, tomorrow it will all come down to the real number. So we'll know what is going to be. Thanking you for joining us with those details. Thanking Mr. Sirsa as well for joining us. The opposition parties, of course, fighting it out. But tomorrow, the results will be out. On that note, we're slipping into a very quick break here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.